All right, this is the book of Matthew 24 and 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Shalom, shalom. Before I get started, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostle, double honor to the apostle and elders, great millstone, who will will, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. I preach the truth sincerely across the four corners of the earth. And it's another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And Lord willing, this lesson be edifying. And the name of this lesson is work out your own salvation. You know, because hey, as a fellow servant of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, that's what we all supposed to be doing. We supposed to be working out our own salvation, meaning doing what's required of us, man, to the best of our ability. You know, being consistent, basically doing the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. You know, because hey, doing his work is what's going lead us to salvation, lead us to that deliverance, man. You know, but the next scripture I got, this is the book of John, chapter 9, verse 5. It say, I must, so like it, 9, verse 4. It say, I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. So there we go. You know, and right now we're in a time where we're still in the daytime. We'll be able to do the work, man. You know, because even a physical job like a landscaping job, for example, or let's say you're working in a farm or something. At nighttime, you can't see, man. You know, so it's especially in ancient world because you didn't have flashlights and things in that nature, so on and so forth. So at nighttime you couldn't see, man. So it was no point of doing a job. The job is meant to be done. An outside job, a landscaping job, is meant to be done in the daytime where you can see what you're doing. So right now we're in the daytime. We can see these things happening. But once the night comes, which is the time of Jacob's trouble, ain't gonna be no need to do the work. Why? Because it's gonna be chaos, on the streets on the streets of America. It's gonna be the time where no time like no other, man. It's gonna be death and destruction. People getting judged, man. Because right now, the whole point of doing the work now is to preserve you from getting judged in that time. The time, the time of Jacob's trouble, the time of perils and evils. You know, those hey that's a judgment for not doing the work now. And we all got to do the work, man, woman. We all got to do some type of work according to our lots, man. Of course, the prophets go out and teach, and women don't do that. But hey, as a woman, as a believer, if you a woman that believe in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, you supposed to, if you have a husband, you're supposed to do according to your husband. Or if you don't have a husband, you're supposed to be serving the Lord to the best of your ability, man. You know, according to according to the scriptures, man. You know, but hey, right now, that's why it's the best time to get right on the Lord's mercy side, man. So you won't get judged in the time of his wrath. But this is the book of Titus chapter 2, verse um that's a spirit. I'm gonna start at verse 1 and say, but speak thou the things which become sound doctrine, that the aged man be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, in patience. You know. So you know, that's what the older man's supposed to do, man. That's in this thing. That's why we get double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Because they've been consistent in their labor. So we can learn from their labors. So we can um 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 follow up after them. You know, enter into their labors and have our own labors as well, man. Because the apostles was known for 30 plus years and going to the libraries and finding books and you know taking years journeys to know everything that we know off a couple months by it being on the internet. It wouldn't be us teaching this truth, man, if the apostles wasn't doing what they got to do, as leaders of the nation. You know, it wouldn't be us brothers, us younger brothers under them, you know, following after them or serving Yahweh Shem Shah in truth and sincerity, man. You know, because they without them we would have never received this information. You know, so hey, that goes into being that's consistency right there, man. You know, because hey, nowadays you just go on Google and look up anything you want, and things that they took years learning, we can learn that. You know, hey, depending on what it is, we can learn that in a couple weeks, man. You know, but it say the aged woman likewise that they be in the behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not things, not given to much wine, teachers of good things, that they may teach the young woman to be sober, to love their husbands, and to love their children. You know, and hey, in this society, you don't have that going on today, man. You know, this society, women teach their daughters to be sluts and whores, man. You know, and to be independent, that they don't need a man. You know, but those not the ways of Yahweh Shem Shah according to the scriptures, man. You know, and that's another thing. That's why a lot of our people of our nations go get judged, man, because they not following after the ways of Yahweh Shem Shah. They not working out their own salvation. You know, it's a um it say to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. You know, so hey, this is the order of Yahweh Shem Shah. You know, and these is the ways that we supposed to be following according to His will, man. You know, but hey, us that's in this truth, us that follow after this doctrine, that believe in Yahweh Shem Shah in truth and sincerity, you know, we can do these things, man, and we go continue doing these things, man. Why? Because we want that victory. You know, we want that glory, that crown. You know, that award for doing what's right. You know, it's a young man likewise exhort to be sober minded, in all things, showing thyself a pattern of good works. And it's the point that I wanted. That pattern of good works, man. Being consistent in what you're doing. You know, that's what we have to be. That's what we have to do as leaders of the nations, man, of the nation and of the nations, man. Because the Lord gonna put us over these other nations as well. You know, it say in all things showing thyself a pattern of good works, in doctrine, and showing uncorruptness, gravity, sincerity, sound speech that cannot be condemned, that he that is of the contrary part may be ashamed, having no evil thing to say of you. So there it go, man. You know, hey, if we being a perfect example, what can anybody say about us, man? You know, hey, like you said, if the Most High be with us, who can be against us, man? You know, so if you're doing what's right, you don't have to worry about um evil coming upon you, man. You know, you don't have to worry about evil things being said about you, because you're doing the right thing, man. Just like Yahweh Shah, you had all those people bringing false accusations against him, saying this about him, saying that, and he was not phased about it, man. He wasn't worrying about what they were saying because he knew he was doing something right, man. He was doing something superior, and he was doing the right thing. You know, he was doing the will of his father, man. You know, and now he has received his reward, but now it's our time to receive our reward, man, because we're following after the ways of, after the footsteps of Yahweh Shai, man. You know, um, I got one more precept. This is Second Peter chapter 1 verse 10. It say, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and your election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. So there it go, man. You gotta be consistent in what you're doing. You can't stop fighting for your Yahweh Shemi Shai, man. Because if you do, the Lord will stop fighting for you, man. You know, hey, this is a battle, man. And like you say, um, men that be born on the earth, men that are born on the earth, shall fight. Roughly paraphrasing, you know. So hey, that's what we here for, to continue in the battle, you know, and to fighting for Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. And if you keep doing that, you will receive the victory, man. You know. So Lord willing, this was edifying. With them, we close out. Give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakatadash. The honest to the positive elders, great millstone, who will well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom and abad, Babor. Shalom, shalom.